Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. I am pleased to have Coach Dana Altman with me, and you just presented at the George Raveling Coaching for Success Academy on the press. And what I thought was interesting that you said was not only is the press to get more possessions, but you can also have alluded to the idea that you can actually limit possessions using a press. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, you can extend the press and really try to speed the game up by setting traps and getting a team to react to that, or you can back it up a little bit and just try to get them to take time as they bring it up. So we use it twofold, sometimes to speed the game up, but we also use it to try to slow the game down, keep the ball in front of us, make them handle it for 94 feet and slow the game down just a little bit.
What does the new shot clock mean to you and with your press? Is it going to help you or make it harder?
Well, I think a lot more teams will take a look at the press, and whether it's valuable to them to get teams to take time off the clock, bring it up, maybe set in a zone, and then your whole job is to make sure teams don't get good looks, and with that 30-second shot clock, college teams not really comfortable, taking shots under 10. When that shot clock gets to 10, there's a lot of teams that panic. So I think more teams will press, more teams will maybe fall back zone.
Do you feel like you have an extra advantage because you press, I'm assuming in practice a lot, then a pressing team won't bother you so much?
Well, that's still a good guard play. You still need that, but it is part of our everyday practice. When we scrimmage, both teams usually are pressing, so you do get comfortable playing against a press. It's not doesn't throw you off your rhythm when teams press you because that's the way you've played. So maybe we have a little bit of advantage there, but it still goes back to personnel and having guards that really like pressure, can handle pressure.
What makes you more excited? A beautiful backdoor cut bounce pass for a layup or a trap, steal, and a turnover and a score that way?
Either one, as long as we're scoring. We want to score baskets. We've had some success offensively. But no, I think players enjoy scoring the ball. It gives you a lot of confidence when the ball's going through the hole. And, a backdoor cut's great, but a steal and an extra possession is something that we really look for.
With the final question, with this team that you have coming into this year, do you feel like this is the kind of team where you're going to be able to really aggressively press much more than perhaps bringing it back?
Our depth is going to be better this year. Last year we weren't quite as deep as we've been in previous seasons, and so we cut back a little bit of our full court stuff. This year I look to extend a little bit more because I think our depth is going to be better. But it's still personnel. Whatever's clicking that night, our opponents will have something to do with it. Jordan Bell, who was a phenomenal shot blocker for us last year as a freshman, he'll set a lot of that tone. When he's on the floor, we can do a lot of different things.
Fantastic stuff. Well, thank you again for talking with us. And don't forget, sports fans, at B-Ball Breakdown, we're not a channel, we're a conversation. You in?